This video will provide a step-by-step guide for setting up a PlayLab. What is a PlayLab? A PlayLab is a customized, child-centered, school-based space for playful interactions and creativity. The PlayLab promotes the values of playfulness, experimentation, curiosity, collaboration, and connection to the community. It can be indoors or outdoors, fixed or mobile. The expected outcome of the PlayLab is that learners demonstrate creativity, critical thinking and problem-solving skills, and social-emotional skills according to their developmental potential. The success of the PlayLab includes the community ownership and sustainability. We believe that when communities build a space together, there is a much higher likelihood of that space remaining active, clean, and safe, and it will be sustained for the long term. There are two approaches to the PlayLab. The first one is renovating a space. This is an already existing classroom that will be transformed and developed, as we will see in the rest of this video, into a KPLAY PlayLab. The second one is the pushcart. The pushcart is a mobile form of the PlayLab. It contains materials that can be used for various playful learning activities, and it can be used as a storage for the laptops and electronic devices, as it is lockable, safe, and can be moved from one classroom to the other. It can take the form of a local cart or mkokoteni. It is important to note that schools will have a room renovated into a PlayLab or a pushcart, which is also called PlayLab on the go, depending on the school needs and availability of a room in the school. There are three pillars of a meaningful PlayLab, or learning through play with technology. The first one is the educators. Educators facilitate, encourage, foster, guide, and structure learning experiences for the learners. The second one is the activities. These are carefully crafted curriculum activities to facilitate creative learning and enable CBC competencies. Among them, communication and collaboration, critical thinking and problem solving, imagination and creativity, and digital literacy. These are child-centered and enabling spaces for learners to develop creative skills and agency, and so much more. In this section, we are going to look at how to set up a KPLAY PlayLab. The first step is to identify the stakeholders. The stakeholders include the community, the head teacher, the teachers, together with the learners. These are the important stakeholders in the process of setting up a PlayLab. The second step is to identify a room in the school. This is the room that will be developed into a PlayLab. Then the third step is the cleaning of the room. Here, we are going to clear any materials or furniture that may not be used, cleaning the floor, the window, the tables, also the outside environment. This is a joint effort from the parents, teachers, and the community at large. The next step after clearing the room is to paint the room. Painting of the room makes the room attractive, makes the room exciting for learners to take part in curriculum activities inside the room. It is important to engage the community stakeholders in the painting of this room. In the PlayLab, it is important that we have the KPLAY logo. It should be painted visibly on one of the walls in the room. The size of the logo will be determined by the size of the wall where it will be painted, and the minimum size should be 200 centimeters long and 110 centimeters wide. It should have the tagline, Creative Learning Through Technology, 10 centimeters below the logo. The colors, as outlined in the KPLAY guidebook, will be green, Dutch blue, deep blue, Tibet yellow, Tango, and 04E51 Colorado. We will also include branding in the KPLAY PlayLab. Branding includes the pushcart stickers and the posters that will be stuck on the walls of the PlayLab. They will also be easily visible. The branding materials will be designed and printed locally by a vendor recommended by the KPLAY team, and the application of the stickers on the pushcart has to be carefully done. The next step, we will set up the play area. The play area consists of locally procured mats, also the local mkeka, and cushions procured at a local vendor. The next item is the storage baskets. These are baskets where pupils can return all the materials they have worked on in the PlayLab as they leave the PlayLab to ensure it is neat and well kept. The storage baskets are locally procured baskets which have enough storage capacity to store all the materials. The next item to be constructed is the collaborative tables. Collaborative tables are stations where pupils can take part in activities jointly or working as a team. For example, when engaging in curriculum experiments, they collaborate on these tables. The tables are wooden, round-shaped, with a diameter of 122 centimeters and a height of 61 centimeters. The next step is the construction of the pushcart and its dimensions. The pushcart should be 100 centimeters in height, 95.5 centimeters in length, the width should be 55 centimeters. The drawers should be 25 centimeters long, and the base locker should be 40 centimeters long. Now it's time to see what we have set up. In the play area, the KPLAY team will provide materials such as the Lego blocks, where kids will work together, play and build projects as they work in collaboration. In the tinkering area, the KPLAY team will provide materials including marker pens, manila papers, doodlers, washable paints, plasticine, among others. We will also have a computer station with a KPLAY issued laptop, and schools with government laptops and tablets can use them in this section. This section will aid in creative coding and Scratch, and these projects can be projected on a whiteboard with guidance from the ICT teacher. Next is the collaborative stations. Here, learners will work in groups of 6 to 8 and take part in curriculum activities. More information on how to set up a PlayLab is available in our KPLAY PlayLab guidebook. The PlayLab guidebook contains information on how to set up a PlayLab, contains information on various tinkering activities, Scratch projects and coding that can be done inside the PlayLab. PlayLabs are an aspect of the KPLAY project. The KPLAY project is funded by the LEGO Foundation and implemented by IREX with support from Humans Who Play.